Hello and welcome to the annual members meeting from me. I am Stuart Diggles and I am the Interim Director of Finance and Estates for the North Cumbria Integrated Care NHS Foundation Trust. Today I'm going to give you a brief update on the annual report and accounts for the financial year 2021-22, which ran from the 1st of April 2021 to the 31st of March 2022. I will be focusing on the annual accounts for that year. As with the prior year, and along with all other trusts, the trust operated under a temporary financial regime due to the ongoing impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. This regime was developed to give a greater certainty and security around the income to the trust and to ensure the requirements of the pandemic could be met, but also to try to encourage the recovery of services, including the delivery of elective care. As a trust, we delivered a financial surplus of £8.6 million in the 2021-22 financial year, which was £2.5 million better than we had planned, which is clearly a good result. This compares to a financial deficit of £7.4 million, which had been incurred in the year before. Within those numbers, the trust received a total income of £520.8 million. Of that income, £478.4 million was received to support the delivery of patient care activities, with other operating income of £42.4 million for such things as the delivery of education and training to such things as doctors in training, and from other associated activities. The trust total costs were £512.2 million. The single biggest cost incurred is for our staff. This totalled £329.3 million and is approximately 64% of our total income, so clearly a significant cost. Second to that are clinical supplies and services, which, including medicines, totals a further £82.6 million. So that gives you a feel of how we spend some of the money that we earn as a trust. In the last financial year, the trust invested £23.5 million in new assets. Although not as big as the investment that was made in the prior year, still a significant amount for the trust, with funding coming both from the trust's own internal resources and from central funds through the NHS and through government. Of that £23.5 million, approximately £6 million was invested into digital developments across both hardware and software, as we tried to move the trust forward from being less paper-based into a more digital and hopefully more efficient environment. £5.7 million invested into medical equipment, including mobile X-ray machines, anaesthetic equipment, sound machines, and some dialysis machines as examples of where we spent some of that equipment money. Finally, approximately £12 million went into estates developments across some larger projects, including the ongoing development of the site at West Cumberland Hospital, and a number of minor works to improve the trust estate as well. However, despite the good financial performance in 21-22, the trust does still have an underlying financial deficit when some of the non-recurrent income received under the temporary financial regime is stopped or is reduced. This is clearly an area of focus for the trust, as it's not sustainable in the longer term to run at ongoing deficits. We are looking at areas and developing programs of work where we can improve the efficiency of how we utilise our resources and deliver our services more efficiently. A couple of key areas are as follows. Firstly, is improving the flow of patients through our organisation and into other areas of the health and care sector. This not only allows for efficiencies within the trust, but actually also delivers better care to our patients and reduces patient backlogs. Also key is being able to recruit more staff into substantive roles to fill vacancies across the trust. This is not only more financially efficient than utilising higher levels of higher cost temporary staff, but again, also improves the quality of care and the patient experience that we can deliver as an organisation. Our report and accounts for 2021 and 22 will be on our website if you want to look at any further detail around the accounts or the other information contained within the annual report. I'd like to thank you for your time and your attention.